Let's start with the most basic question. What is React? React is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces. It was created by Facebook. React helps us build interactive and dynamic web applications. Instead of manipulating the DOM manually, React allows us to build UI using components. Think of React as a smarter way to build websites. Instead of writing complex JavaScript to update the page, React handles updates efficiently for us. Now you might ask, why is React so popular? There are several reasons. First, React uses a component-based architecture. This means we break our UI into small reusable pieces. Second, React has excellent performance because of something called the virtual DOM. Third, React has a huge ecosystem, thousands of libraries, tools, and community support. And finally, React is simple to learn but powerful enough for large applications. That's why companies like Facebook, Instagram, Netflix, and many others use React. Now let's understand the virtual DOM. Normally, when we update our web page, the browser updates the real DOM. But updating the real DOM is slow. React solves this using the virtual DOM. The virtual DOM is a lightweight copy of the real DOM. When something changes, React first updates the virtual DOM. Then it compares the new virtual DOM with the previous one. This process is called diffing. After comparing, React updates only the parts that changed in the real DOM. This makes React applications fast and efficient. Next, let's understand SPA and MPA. SPA stands for Single Page Application. MPA stands for Multi-Page Application. In a multi-page application, every time you click a link, the browser loads a new page from the server. In a single-page application, the page does not reload completely. Instead, only parts of the page update dynamically. React is mostly used to build SPAs. This makes applications feel faster and smoother. One of the strongest features of React is component-based architecture. In React, everything is a component. A navbar is a component. A footer is a component. A button is a component. Each component is independent and reusable. This makes code easier to manage and maintain. Instead of writing one big file, we divide our UI into smaller logical pieces. This improves readability and scalability. Finally, let's understand declarative and imperative programming. In imperative programming, we tell the computer step by step how to do something. For example, select element, change text, update style. In declarative programming, we simply describe what we want. React is declarative. We describe the UI based on state. And React handles how the UI updates. This makes code cleaner and easier to reason about. Now let's talk about props. Props are how components communicate with each other in React. Think of props like function arguments. When we use a component, we can pass data into it. For example, if we have a welcome component, we can pass a name to it. Inside the component, we receive that value and display it. This makes components reusable and dynamic. Instead of hard-coding data, we pass different values as props. One very important thing to remember is that props are read-only. A child component cannot change the props it receives. Props always flow from parent to child. This one-way data flow keeps React applications predictable and organized. If components are building blocks, props are the connectors between them. Understanding props is essential because this is how data moves in React.